Woman turns on surveillance. I wanted to see if the nanny was taking good care of the children unexpectedly. I saw my recently deceased husband in the video. Maya witnessed her husband being shot 3 days ago. The whole family was in deep grief at the funeral. Maya was widowed. I can't accept the reality. Best friend Eva wants Maya to take better care of her daughter. I specially gave her one photo frame with surveillance camera. Who knew that Maya had not yet come out of the pain just like that? I saw a vivid husband. Maya thought she missed so much hallucination. I hurriedly went to ask my daughter if her father had come home today. Did I ever hug you again? The young and ignorant daughter shook her head in confusion. To validate my conjecture, Maya checked her husband's clothes again. It's really missing the set in the video. So it's not an illusion. Did the husband really come back from the dead? Just then the nanny who went out shopping is back. Maya dragged her to ask about her husband. At first the nanny asked 3 questions and didn't know, pretending not to know Joe, but Maya grabbed him and wouldn't let go. A situation where we don't tell the truth. The nanny immediately changed her face to take a sip of water, sit down, and talk slowly. Maya believed it, but when she picked up the water and turned around, the nanny sprayed pepper water on her face. Then run away. Maya's eyes hurt, but she was more certain that there must be something wrong with her husband's death. So after cleaning your eyes, called the police officer in charge of the murder, Keel, but when she retrieved the surveillance, but found that the video memory card was taken away by the nanny, Keel on the side obviously lost his patience. Maya may be mentally ill after all. In just a few days, Maya lost her husband and sister one after another, and my sister was also shot and killed. Still at large, Keel and Maya confirm again and again what happened that night. Maya clearly remembers there were 2 masked men on motorcycles that night, trying to grab his bag. Maya rose up against fall to the ground. Then the gangsters went to blackmail Lao Chow again, make him hand over his wallet after being rejected by old Joe. Gangsters are murderous. I don't know where to pull out the truth. 3 shots in a row. When Maya gets to her husband, he was dying. Shooting pipeline 3. According to retired pilot recommendations, Maya is sure used by gangsters. It's a 9mm Glock 17 pistol, and he had one of these. Then he offered to visit Maya's collection. Maya generously led him to the safe. The moment the cabinet door opens, Keel shocked. A cabinet full of truths of various models. This woman is amazing. But soon Gear was attracted to the same pistol by the gangster on the side and asked to be taken back to the police station for testing. But just as he rushed back to the police station, the car suddenly crashed uncontrollably into the roadside fence. Fortunately, Keel is okay. Calm down, Gear lied. It was an accident caused by avoiding stray cats. On the other hand, Maya needs to confirm whether her husband is still alive. Call your mother-in-law. What was old Chow like when he was identified? Because only the mother-in-law was identified when the body was identified. Maya is worried that her mother-in-law has the wrong person. This is a nameless fire for my mother-in-law. My own son can still admit his mistake due to Maya's loss of loved ones one after another. The mother-in-law didn't care. I thought my daughter-in-law was too sad. Insanity. But Maya knows very well I am very normal. The husband's figure in the video is so clear. Maya is not reconciled. She has to figure it all out. And the only person who might know the truth is the nanny. So Maya is ready to hand over her daughter to her brother-in-law to take care of her. Then I went to the nanny's house to find out. As soon as you go out, the mother and daughter were targeted by a red sedan. Fortunately, the other party didn't move half turn. After leaving and placing her daughter, Maya rushed to the nanny's house unexpectedly. The door of the nanny's house was closed. No matter how much Maya begged, the nanny wouldn't open the door. Through the window, Maya saw a man standing on the stairs. Maya begged him to open the door and have a good talk, but the other party immediately hid, refused to communicate. Days of depression let Maya teeter on the brink of collapse. One day, Maya accompanies her niece Abby to a football game on the lively stadium. Maya actually saw her husband's figure several times, although an illusion, but it made Maya uneasy. Just then, Abby made several mistakes, which caused Dawson to swear they sent him off. But even if Abby is gone, Dawson's still taunting him about how awful it is, just fat and useless. Listen to Dawson's personal attack on his nephew. Maya, on the side, finally broke out, accuses Dawson of not talking to children like this. Dawson is not only unrepentant, instead they targeted Maya. Maya is a humanoid fighter, just ripped off each other's pants. Instantly, Dawson became the focus of the field. Out of breath, Maya is finally much happier. Unexpectedly, the game just ended. My brother-in-law came over, angry, reprimand Maya. Dawson should be publicly humiliated. Maya explained that he was just defending Abby. His brother-in-law warned him, don't go near his children again, because Maya is always accompanied by death. First sister, husband again, brother-in-law doesn't want his family to have any more mistakes. Maya was deeply stung again, just as he emptied himself. When ready to accept reality, mother-in-law suddenly called it. Turned out that the nanny ran to complain to her mother-in-law that Maya had beaten her. He followed her. Maya was suddenly refreshed. Let the mother-in-law keep the nanny. She needs to have a good chat with the nanny. Then Maya rushed to her mother-in-law's house in a hurry, but I happened to meet the preparation halfway. The departing nanny, Maya turned around and chased after her without thinking. Nanny looks like she's seen a ghost. Drive the car fast. Maya is in hot pursuit. Stop the nanny with his superb driving skills. The nanny got out of the car and fled immediately. Maya was stopped by the man in the same car. Maya was a trainer. After knocking the man down, hurry to find a nanny. However, the other party has long since disappeared without a trace. Maya went back to her mother-in-law's house with a stomach full of anger. Unexpectedly, he was scolded by his mother-in-law. The nanny has served the family for 2 generations. You actually do something to people. Maya laughed angrily. She told her mother-in-law that she saw Lao Chow on the surveillance, and the nanny took the memory card away. The mother-in-law would rather believe That Maya was hallucinating. I don't believe what she says, and judging from the calm attitude of the old woman, she seemed to have known the truth. The mother-in-law and daughter-in-law separated unhappily. Maya was driving home and met Keel, who came to visit this time. He brought a shocking news: ballistic identification. The gun that killed Maya's sister Claire, it's the same gun that killed Joe, the panicked nanny on the other side. When I got home, I became so calm, deleted all Lao Chiao's videos. When Maya learns that her husband and sister died with the same gun, the whole person is not good. She became very concerned about her daughter's safety. We even make sure that our daughter is under surveillance 24/7 to find out who is behind the scenes. Maya found her best friend, Eva. Claire Maya was serving in the army at the time of the accident. The only person closest to Claire was Eva. Eva told Maya, "The last time I saw Claire a few weeks before he was killed, the two were having dinner at a restaurant, talk and laugh, but Claire took a disturbing call." He also deliberately avoided Eva and ran outside to answer, and Claire looks a little angry, like some kind of trouble. The attentive Eva noticed when answering the phone, Claire's cell phone. It's not the phone he usually uses, it's an older machine. Maya thinks there's something wrong with this phone. To find this phone, Maya sneaks into the house after her brother-in-law is out. With the knowledge of my sister, Maya is successfully in the dark compartment of the box, found the phone unexpectedly. I haven't waited for him to check the secrets inside. Brother-in-law Eddie goes and returns, hit Maya straight. Eddie has long been unhappy with Maya. Think he's a broom star. Dead family members don't say he stole something, and stole it on his own head, facing accusations and abuse from his brother-in-law. Maya had to put her phone the secret call with my sister, and frankly, Eddie was even more excited. Reach out and grab the phone, but Maya is a trainer. The backhand throws the opponent to the ground, take the opportunity to drive away at the same time, then find Maya's nanny for routine questioning. Speaking of Maya, the nanny is full of complaints. Maya went mad when her husband died. Only attack yourself. And also said, "I saw my husband's figure on the surveillance video. This is not daylight nonsense. The video is clearly blank, nothing." And not only that, the nanny also apologized that she didn't steal the memory card at all. Everything is Maya's imagination. The nanny suspects that Maya has a hangover after going to war. I think about it every day. Plus the deaths of old Joe and Claire, it made her condition worse. In the nanny's heart, mental Maya, not worthy of a good man at all. Old Joe, and Maya believes in everything she sees. He took his sister's phone home and charged it, found a phone number inside. The number originated from a game hall. Maya looks for the past tense. The boss looked very vigilant. No matter what Maya asks, the other party can't read it back. But Maya had to leave. But when he went to pick up his daughter from school, saw the suspicious red sedan again. It seems Maya's every move has long been monitored. Soon, his comrades first helped Maya find the red car information. It was a car from a rental car company, anonymous rental car. I just don't want to be found out. And Shane took a picture and told Maya. Whistleblower Carrie is back. Maya was discharged. It's because someone leaked the operational secrets. Now Carrie is here. There must be some dark secrets. Maya says she doesn't care when you can look at the airplane in the sky, or inadvertently remembering the painful experience on the battlefield. After saying goodbye to Shane, Maya rushed to her mother-in-law's house. Today is the day that lawyer Lao Chiao announced his will. However, the lawyer suddenly indicated that the announcement may be postponed because they haven't got any old Joe's official death certificate. As for why the death certificate was not presented, the law firm will send someone to investigate. The mother-in-law was speechless. They've all had funerals, doesn't it count? But the lawyer insisted on waiting until the official death certificate was available to declare a will for the will. Maya doesn't care. Come to the garden alone to relax. Then Lao Chiao's sister came over, looking at the grass in front of you. Caroline remembered the happy times with her two brothers. In fact, Joe also has a younger brother, Andrew. Old Joe once told Maya the whole world thinks brother Andrew accidentally fell into the sea and died, but only he knew that his brother jumped down by himself. Since the unexpected death of two brothers, Caroline became very insecure. Mother's strong indifference make her feel alienated. Now Caroline's only relationship, the only person who believes, is sister-in-law Maya. When Maya said, "I saw old Joe on the surveillance video," everyone thought she was crazy. Only Caroline believed her, and not only that, she also suspects that Andrew is not dead. When Andrew fell into the sea, Caroline never saw a body until now. He also often hallucinated Andrew, and not only that, Caroline also found some clues. A private account owned by their family. 10th of every month will transfer money to an unfamiliar account overseas, and the payee, it was the Sheriff Keel in charge of the shooting of old Joe. At the same time, Claire's children accidentally discovered a camera left behind by my mother. The two were curious, went to wash the film out, but found that's my mother with her ex-boyfriend when she was younger. And it's even more explosive. There's actually a photo of the mother pregnant in it. Two children speculate, did her mother give birth to a brother or sister? In the photo, the mother smiles brightly on the sunflower flowers. Brother Danny suddenly thought a bunch of sunflowers once appeared in front of the screen. The note above says, "You are the love of my life." It seems that the person who sent the sunflowers is my mother's ex-boyfriend. Danny scanned his ex-boyfriend with scanning software. I really found the other party's information. The man's name is Dashin. I have been working abroad before he was transferred back 8 months ago. It happened to be a few days before Claire was killed. The siblings suspected that Dashin had something to do with their mother's murder. I wanted to call the police. I didn't expect them to have no solid evidence. You can only investigate first and then collect evidence before calling the police. Maya came to the arcade again to try her luck, accidentally discovered the red car that followed him was parked just below the arcade. Maya immediately installed a tracker under the car, hide and wait for the rabbit. Soon the red car started. Maya quietly followed Go up, but I still lost him at the highway exit. But Maya had to tell Shane to help keep an eye on the movement of the red car. Shane moves fast. It was sent when Maya was giving flying lessons to the cadets positioning of the red car. Look at the map exactly 2 kilometers away from the helicopter. Maya immediately followed it in a helicopter, and the car got into the jungle. No sign at all. Maya had to park the plane at the top of the mountain to hike and track it after walking a short distance. I saw a red car, but he fell for it. Surrounded by cameras and traps, Maya accidentally tripped and fell to the ground. 2 big and 3 rough men scurried out, hold him down, and standing in front of him was the whistleblower Carrie. Carrie takes Maya to a cabin in the woods. Be open and honest, he told Maya. He meant no harm. This time I came to the door just to work with Maya. Turns out Carrie, he's a web hacker who specializes in revealing dark secrets. It was also he who secretly contacted Claire a long time ago. Carrie met Claire. He used Maya's secrets to negotiate with Claire. I hope Claire can use her status as a staff member assisting in the investigation of the secrets of Chessboard Enterprises. And this Chessboard Corporation, it's Joe's family business. At the helm is Maya's mother-in-law Judy. Soon Claire's investigation yielded some results. He was about to meet with Carrie when he was killed not long after Claire died. Old Joe took the initiative to find Carrie. What Carrie didn't expect was a few days later, Joe was also shot dead. Carrie suspects they must have found something so much so that Judy would kill. He wouldn't even let go of his own son. Carrie gives Maya the information that Claire found for 26 years. The Chessboard family has been insisting to transfer money to a man named Tommy. £9,000 per month never broke the gram. Lee had hacked into the Chessboard family system trying to find Tommy. I couldn't find any details, so he wants Maya to help find Tommy, find out the truth about the murder of Claire and old Joe. When Maya left, Carrie reminded him to keep Claire's old phone. If you receive a missed call from the arcade, that means he's going to meet soon. Maya found out Tommy's address, but when he rushed over, Mrs. Tang said her husband was not at home for monthly transfers of $9,000. Mrs. Tang didn't know anything either. Before leaving, Maya noticed the icon on Tommy's car. It says don't walk terrain when the ocean. A sentence of the ocean reminds Maya of old Joe's brother Andrew. Andrew committed suicide by jumping into the sea 26 years ago, and Tommy's collection time also happens to be 26 years. There must be an ulterior connection between the two. It was Maya who asked her comrades again to help investigate. At the same time, Sheriff Keel also found a clue. He's on surveillance. Found the motorcycle of the killer who shot Joe that night. The motorcycle license plate is registered in the name of a football coach, and he is the coach of Claire's daughter, Abby Dawson. This person is extremely cunning. He lied about having his motorcycle stolen a month ago. What did the thief do on a motorcycle? He really doesn't know. However, Keel found out Dawson insured his motorcycle if it is really stolen. I will definitely call the police. Keel guesses the motorcycle is only registered in Dawson's name. Someone else riding a motorcycle. Dawson must be covering for each other. Too bad Dawson hired a lawyer. Gear didn't get any useful information out of him, but he always thought Dawson was helping people. The other side, Claire's 2 sons and daughters, through the information on the website Find the Mountains smoothly. I wanted to attack to see if he had anything to do with his mother's murder. Unexpectedly, Mountains get straight to the point. Actively admit I did date Claire when I was young. No. He left after we broke up. I was transferred back by the company 8 months ago. Haven't seen you in years. Goodbye. Is Ian and Yang. The Mountain was heartbroken for a long time, but when Abby took out a picture of her mother pregnant, Dashan was confused. He doesn't know her first girlfriend gave birth to a child for herself late at night. Maya is awakened by her daughter's screams, realized that something is wrong. Maya quickly opened the collection cabinet where gloves and took out a pistol in the dark compartment. And this is the same gun that killed Joe. Maya cautiously walked down the 2nd floor with a gun in her hand. Due to being too nervous, brutal images of the battlefield keep flashing in my mind, and it was Shane. Shane apologized for knocking on the door just now, and no one answered. I only heard Maya screaming. Lily is crying. Still sensible. Lily got up and opened the door for him. Maya didn't speak. He knew he was having another nightmare. This time Shane brought news of Tommy. Tommy used to be in the Navy, and he was also the captain of the ship where Andrew jumped into the sea after several attempts to assist. Shane was curious. Why does Maya keep holding on to the Copper family? Maya had to put herself under surveillance. See, old Joe told my comrade. Shane thinks Joe must be acting. The motorcycle killer might be the actor he hired, but Maya witnessed her husband being shot. Compared to the husband coming back from the dead, she believes more that the surveillance has been manipulated. Since gear is on Dawson, no useful evidence. The next day, he tracked down Dawson. He found Dawson's football club. It's got Chessboard labels everywhere. In Dawson's office, there is also a photo of him and Lao Chiao. It seems that the two have known each other for a long time. Jill just wanted to inform the assistant of everything he saw unexpectedly. My eyes suddenly turned black, uncontrolled trembling of the body. The next second it falls to the ground, passed out. It turns out that Jill's body has already turned on the red light. Frequent sudden fainting. The last car accident was also due to physical problems. Fortunately, the assistant found him in time. Take him away on the other side. Maya receives an important phone call. Mrs. Tang told him, I found an important document at home. Hope Maya can come soon. Maya rushed over. Mrs. Tang looked very nervous. He told Maya Tommy has been helping the Chessboard family. He doesn't know what he's doing. Saying that, Mrs. Tang handed over a copy of the transfer records of the Turbo family, and Tommy £9,000 per month. It's a lot of money for Mrs. Tang. Maya suspects that Tommy is taking bribes. This made Mrs. Tang even more worried. After all, Tommy has been missing for 6 weeks. I don't know if he was killed. After learning the inside story, Maya immediately rushed to her mother-in-law's house. I came in, and I asked Judy for help. Why did you insist on transferring money to Tommy for 20 years? Where did the missing Tommy go? What secret caused Claire and old Joe to be killed? And Kier, who is in charge of the case, why did you also receive the transfer? The 4 consecutive questions made Judy a little confused, but he quickly adjusted his state, hit the rake, calling everything a Mayan hallucination, even said my daughter Caroline is also mentally ill. He will also fabricate the company to transfer money to the stepchild. This ridiculous rumor. Mother-in-law and daughter-in-law are full of gunpowder. Inevitably, a dispute ensued. The strong mother-in-law pointed at the door and told Maya to get out. She doesn't need it. A daughter-in-law who comes to expose her scars again and again. Maya makes a scene, didn't ask why. Judy is tight-lipped, eloquent. All the truth has to be investigated slowly. Under the lost, Maya goes to the arcade to find Carrie to discuss countermeasures. The two agreed that missing Tommy, it has something to do with the deaths of Claire and old Joe. To find out the truth, you have to find Tommy first. The other side, Claire's 2 children are in their mother's computer. Find a file from a family tracing agency. Institutions can help you trace your ancestry back 100 years as long as both parties have entered DNA information. The website will automatically help you find your loved ones. With curiosity, 2 people log into the website unexpectedly. They do have a half-brother or sister. Find out the gossip about my mother. Al told Maya this for the first time. I didn't expect Maya to know about this long ago. He told the 2 children they do have an older brother estimated to be 19 years old. The child was adopted as soon as he was born. Where exactly is this child now? He doesn't know. And what they don't know is just as the 2 kids browsed the website, their brother got a message from the website remind him if he wants to contact relatives. This night, a mysterious person has installed a tracker on Maya's car. The vehicle alarm was triggered. Maya goes out to check. I don't see anyone suspicious. Didn't care too much. The mysterious person just now is hidden aside. This person is Sean, who has been helpful to Maya. Maya didn't sleep well that night. Had a nightmare all night. In the morning, she was awakened by a knock on the door. Best friend, Eva, crying. Ex-husband hacked into her surveillance photo frame. She also posted intimate photos of her and her boyfriend online. Eva is worried that her ex-husband is also peeking at Maya. So I came to report. This sentence woke up Maya. Since surveillance can be hacked, it's not impossible to be tampered with. When Lao Qiao appeared on the surveillance, it could be fake. Maya felt like she was being played. He turned to Shane again. Leave him at home. Install an anti-black device. I have to. Shane is a must-have at home, proficient in all 18 martial arts. Treat Maya meticulously. Come and go when called. Treating Maya's daughter Lily. Is it better to be biological than biological? As for secretly installing a tracker on Maya's car, I really don't know if he is out of concern or on behalf of others. The other side, Abby receives a message from his legendary brother. The 2 agreed to meet cute. Then, because too nervous, temporarily canceled the appointment. Just a second after he sent the message, the curly-haired man's phone rang. The boy no longer hides, confessed directly that he is his brother. Abby was taken aback. How are they wearing their football club clothes? Has he been watching himself? The boy hastily denied before contacting Abby. He contacted his mother, Claire, but the mother-son relationship just continued. Claire was shot. The boy who longs for affection later. I especially want to meet Abby and Danny, but I am worried that the other party will not be able to accept it for a while. So I joined Abby's football club. Even if we don't recognize each other, it's good to look at my sister from a distance. Then the boy told Abby before the mother's accident put him in an aristocratic school. I hope he uses the guise of going to school, help investigate something. But the 2 just started school the day before. The next day, my mother was killed. It happened suddenly. Abby called and told Maya about it. Just then, Maya took Lily to her mother-in-law's house. Although there are difficult contradictions between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, but Maya can't stop grandma from seeing her granddaughter. Maya appeases Abby, let him keep it a secret after hanging up the phone in the blink of an eye. I saw Caroline upstairs unexpectedly. The aunt and sister-in-law who were still close to each other a few days ago. Now Caroline turned and ran away like she had seen a ghost run. Maya caught up immediately. But Caroline disappeared without a trace. Maya searched for half a day on the second floor, still nowhere to be seen. Although Maya is the daughter-in-law of the Kurtaber family, but it was the first time she went to the second floor of the old house. There are many photos and certificates hanging in the long corridor. One of the medals, it's from the aristocratic school Abby mentioned just now. It seems that school, it does have an unusual relationship with the Copper family. Think of this. Maya temporarily leaves her daughter to her mother-in-law. Rushing to school, there's nobody in the principal's office. Maya pushed the door and walked in. There is a youthful photo in the showcase. The people above are the young Andrew and old Joe. Just then the principal returns to the office, seeing Maya as an uninvited guest. The principal is very unwelcome. Maya calls herself home, claiming to be the daughter-in-law of the Copper family. The principal immediately gave a flattering smile. After all, Dr. Kurt is the majority shareholder of this school. Maya, stop talking nonsense. Just take out the photo of my sister. Asked the principal if he has been here. Claire's face flashed across the headmaster's mind, but turned around and lied that he had never seen this person. Maya saw at a glance that the principal was lying and not drafting. Then they threatened him with not telling the truth. The Kurtaber family will cancel donations to the school. The principal confessed Claire did come here, trying to investigate a student named Theo, but Theo died 26 years ago. The principal is very strange because Theo was old Joe's Best friend, he didn't even mention this to Maya. Theo died of alcohol poisoning. Their football team won a big victory that year. Theo drank too much while everyone was celebrating cause alcoholism shortly after Theo died. Then Andrew fell into the sea and died. 2 students passed away one after another. Alert the principal. He suspected that Andrew had drunk Theo's wine. Can't stand the condemnation of conscience. Andrew committed suicide by jumping into the sea. The so-called stumbling and falling into the sea is just rhetoric, and there were not only 2 brothers, Andrew and old Joe, on board at that time, and their good friend Wins. After some inquiries, Maya finally found Theo's mother's address. To this day, Theo's mother still doesn't believe her son has alcohol poisoning because his son never drinks alcohol. The child's death must have been something else. It's a pity that the Ketteber family's wealth is strong. Civilian families like them can't afford to mess with Theo's mother. Also mentioned Andrew. The day Theo was buried, Andrew was crying so hard. Soon there was news that he had fallen into the sea. The Copper family said the child died accidentally, but others say he's too sad jumping into the sea. Too bad, mama. Oh, doesn't think. So he thought someone must have harmed Andrew. Throw him into the sea. A stream of information left Maya a little confused. Just then he got a call from Carrie. The 2 agreed to meet. Carrie said he found out that Tommy rented a warehouse a month ago. Maybe he's hiding there right now. The 2 rushed overnight. But there is not even a ghost in the huge warehouse. There is a huge freezer in the middle of the ground. The 2 carefully opened the freezer. Almost dropped my jaw. There was a person lying inside. Just the Tommy they were looking for. It's already cool. The clues that were finally found were interrupted. Maya called the police, but he didn't give up. Carrie, it's just that a mysterious person called him. Tell him Tommy is hiding in the warehouse. Who knows? It's a corpse. The police suspect that Tommy was killed by Maya. Too bad there is no evidence. And as he was leaving, Gear suddenly fell in love with Maya. Why do you always have something to do with corpses? Maya was suddenly out of breath. Does he want to watch his loved ones get killed one by one? Does he always want to deal with the dead? In anger, Maya spits out at Keel, there is evidence to arrest me. Don't be. Without evidence, don't think. I don't know you took a bribe from the Cutlers. Keel was also angered. For a while you can scold me, but don't insult my character. And he brought Maya home. Take out your oldest phone and the watch picked up on the bus to see if I'm a bribe taker. And Gear gave back what Maya had just said. If you have evidence, report it. Don't identify. Without evidence, Maya was speechless. Look at Keel's furious look. Maybe the money collection was a misunderstanding after all. Sister-in-law Caroline has been nervous all day. Misunderstanding explained clearly. Maya no longer doubts Gear. Then he sent his daughter to his brother-in-law Eddie's house. Let Eddie take care of it. Although Eddie always disliked Maya before, but as Maya worked hard to investigate the case, that little friction, the 2 have long been thrown out of the sky. Maya told Eddie what she had found out recently. The reason why my sister was killed. Most likely found out the secrets of Keteboga's pharmaceutical department, or the truth about Andrew's death. Now all leads are broken. Only the man named Wins was left, but the whereabouts of this person are unknown. Even the social accounts have been suspended for a long time. Eddie through Wins' avatar. Okay, at a glance the background is an upscale community in a wealthy area. Maya followed the clues to find the past, but no one knocked on the door for half a day. A passing neighbor told him don't knock. The people who live here may be on drugs, sent to a rehab center. This is it. It is said that these withdrawal centers are very strict. People who live there usually can't find it at all. In desperation, Maya thought of the almighty Gold's mother-in-law for investigation. Maya can too. Just when he was about to take the initiative to reconcile with his mother-in-law, Keel was taken to the police station. Halfway through, it turned out that the day Tommy's body was found, they found in the surveillance of the gas station there was a man sitting in Maya's co-pilot. This person is not Tommy, it's Maya's accomplice, and police also found some blood in Maya's car. After testing, it belongs to Tommy. Seeing that everything is pointed at Maya, in desperation, Maya had to give up Carrie. It was Carrie who told him Tommy was in the warehouse. He was also in his own car, left the blood in the trunk to frame the blame. Due to the lack of substantive evidence, Maya was able to leave the police station safely. After that, he rushed to find his mother-in-law in a hurry. Unexpectedly, it was in the flower bed. I saw the man who helped the nanny stop me that day. Turns out he was my mother-in-law's gardener. Man meets Maya warned him again and again not to bother with the babysitter. Maya didn't go crazy this time. He was unprepared to stick the tracker on the other party's car. Go back inside. Maya begged her mother-in-law for a favor, help provide address of the rich children's withdrawal center. Granny, for the sake of Maya's kindness, wrote him an address and told him he could get in just by mentioning my name. Soon Maya came to the rehab center. After reporting the name of the mother-in-law, the door opens automatically under the leadership of the staff. Finally found Wins. At first, Wins was very resistant to answering Maya's question. After Maya revealed that she was old Joe's wife, Vince went from resistance to fear. He confirmed to Maya over and over again, is old Joe dead? After getting a positive answer, Wins uttered a powerful sentence. Andrew did not stumble and fall into the sea. He jumped down by himself. He was pushed off by his brother Joe. Maya never thought of it. Husband Lao Xiao turned out to be a murderer. How can you be so cruel that you don't even let go of your own brother? Wins shook his head. Old Joe's viciousness is not just that Theo was a great student. Study well and grow while people are smart, and playing football is also first class. Everything is better than Lao Xiao. The only thing that can't compare to Lao Xiao is his family background. After all, Theo is just a poor student on a scholarship. Old Joe holds a grudge. He can't see anyone better than himself. So after winning the football game again, they make excuses to celebrate. Carry Theo to the ruins near the school. Good Theo didn't think anything bad at all, just when everyone is playing until They tied him to a chair. He just realized that something was wrong. Wins was afraid of trouble, especially tied a live buckle for Theo unexpectedly. He was tied tightly by Lao Chow. Then old Joe brought the funnel bottle after bottle, pouring wine into Theo's mouth. Theo's whole body spasms. Old Joe didn't stop until he lost his breath, and he told everybody not to spread the word. Otherwise, the Kurtebers will look good with them. Several people are afraid of getting burned. They all close their mouths. Sensibly, only old Joe's brother Andrew has a bad conscience. 6 weeks later, they're out at sea. Andrew suddenly said on the boat, "I'm really sad. Go to the police station to surrender." At first old Joe agreed. After everyone falls asleep at night, Andrew was alone on the deck thinking about life. Old Joe suddenly appeared, push him into the dark. See Wins heard a plop. You get the whole picture. Old Joe must have done this, but Wins chose to shut up. He knew that if the secret was leaked, old Chow will never let himself go. So over the years he's been using drugs to relieve his pain. Now Lao Chow is finally gone. He dared to spit out the secret that was suppressed in his heart. As you can imagine, how hateful is this old Joe? Maya finally learns the truth about Andrew's fall into the sea, but trouble ensued, and then he got a call from Shane. Before Shane helped Gear run ballistics on 2 shootings, now he is surprised to find the pistol that killed Claire and old Joe. It turned out to be the same Shane suspects. That Maya must be hiding something from him that night. Shane went to Maya's house. I hope he can explain it to himself. And the reason why Maya kept it from Shane, I'm just afraid of implicating him during the conversation. Maya told the truth about her discharge from the army, the secret that Carrie leaked. On the battlefield, Maya and Shane fly helicopters together to support comrades. The comrade's car was overturned. Someone else was injured. The enemy car on the opposite side is getting closer and closer, facing the dangerous situation of a hail of bullets. Maya was delayed in receiving orders to fire. The superior just told him to wait and wait, because there may be more civilian hostages in enemy vehicles. Listening to the constant calls for help from comrades in arms, Maya applied over and over again. But the superior is not allowed to fire. Seeing the enemy car approaching, Maya made a decision against her superiors. He shuts down the call, opened fire privately. His comrades survived. Maya retired early as a result. Fortunately, Claire stopped it. Carrie only released footage of the video. No audio was released, so no one knew it was Maya who turned off the communication. Make decisions without authorization. Even Shane only knew today, so Maya doesn't want to implicate Sean anymore. What he's about to do next is even more dangerous. On the other hand, Gear captured Carrie at the cabin in the woods. During interrogation, Carrie kept explaining that he didn't kill Tommy. Gear knew the kid wasn't telling the truth, posed to send him in for a free lunch. Carrie was honest. He really didn't kill, just been tracking down Kurteber inside the family. The Kurteber family's pharmaceutical department lied to everyone. They lied about the drugs. 99.6% of patients do not experience any side effects, and it's crap. In fact, those drugs have very serious side effects. People who ate it had hallucinations. The body can go out of control. That's what Claire found out about the killings here. Gear was taken aback. After that, I just took their medicine and got bad. Since taking the Ketterberg medicine, Keel is dizzy, and dizzy automatic fainting. They even hallucinate. I often see my dead ex-wife I used to be by Keir's side all the time encourage him. The black girl who comforted him was not Keel's colleague at all. It was a hallucination. After learning the truth, Keel decided to quit, and when he made up his mind, the ex-wife calmly walked out of the office. From now on, Gear will have no more hallucinations. I will never see my ex-wife again. At the same time, Maya is trying to prevent being monitored by Kurteber and the police family. I specially replaced a new calling card. After some disguise, he made an appointment with his brother-in-law, Eddie. Since learning of old Xiao's violent experience, Maya increasingly feels that her life is in danger, but the daughter is only 3 years old. He must prepare for the worst. He asked Eddie register the name with the daughter's custodian. This is convenient for picking up and dropping off my daughter in the future. Eddie realizes that Maya has a last stand. I hope Maya will think more about her children. Don't be impulsive, Maya told Eddie's slightly bitterly daughter likes him very much, hope to help take care of more in the future. On the other hand, Keel and his assistant investigated through multiple channels, finally found what Maya said that night. Robber on a motorcycle, one of them Pete, the son of football coach Dawson. Unexpectedly, Pete ran away when he saw the police. Keel chases all the way. Pete fled to the roof in a panic, and Keel is suffering from sequelae. People who would faint at any moment also climbed up. Pete has nowhere to go. Finally told the truth about that night. He and his accomplices tried to grab Maya's bag, but the bag was not grabbed. The accomplice said he killed someone. Pete is dead. Fleeing in panic, I fell in the middle. There was a lot of blood after escaping. Dad Dawson helped with the aftermath, and Pete hides. As for the accomplice, Pete is not very familiar either. I only know that the other party's name is Rambo. After learning everything, Gear persuades Pete to come down quickly. Just then, Keel fell to dizziness, almost didn't stand still. Pete wanted to help support Keel. Unexpectedly, his feet were unstable, and he fell. Fortunately, the house is not tall. Pete is just seriously injured, did not die. Because of this, Gear was suspended. I finally found a clue. He didn't want to just give up. So Gear followed suit, finally found the accomplice Rambo. Rambo was pinned to the wall by Keel. Can't move, but he said exactly the same thing as Pete. The two just want to grab some cash and mobile phones. No intention to kill. See, Keel still won't give up. Rambo says he didn't kill anyone, but he saw the real murderer. At the same time, Maya followed the gardener, finally found the hidden babysitter. After being discovered, Nanny secretive seems to be hiding something. Maya poured out the contents of the bag immediately. but found inside turned out to be the clothes that Lao Qiao wore in the surveillance. Maya is angry, raise a gun, and asked let the nanny tell the truth. At first the gardener thought Maya was too afraid to shoot. Maya hit the gardener with a gun, but bleeding from the nose and mouth, the nanny was scared. Facing the black muzzle, the nanny had to say everything original. The two used a video from Maya's wedding combined with the video taken by the gardener. Changed face at a one-ya, and Maya can't wait to shoot these two. I actually played around with myself. The nanny was afraid that Maya would really shoot. Confessed the mastermind behind the scenes. It turned out that Maya's mother-in-law Judy always suspected Maya tampered with old Joe's death. So I used this trick. I want to test Maya unexpectedly. In order to find out the truth, Maya, instead, I took my mother-in-law into the army. Then Maya locked the nanny and the gardener in the trunk. After doing everything, suddenly, I heard a voice behind me. It turned out to be Shane. It turned out that Eddie was too worried about Maya's safety, specifically informed Shane, let him protect Maya. The reason why Shane was able to find Maya so quickly thanks to the previously installed tracker. I saw Maya's hysteria. Just now Shane seems to know everything. Worked together for many years. The two have long been tacit, and Maya no longer hides it. Shane told him straight the real murderer who killed Lao Qiao was himself 4 months ago. Claire was at home alone, doing her research. Unexpectedly, a masked man suddenly appeared from behind. Cover your mouth and smash him on the coffee table. Not waiting for Claire to resist, the masked man pulled out a gun and shot him. Then the masked man turned the house inside out. Create the illusion of a burglary, walk away. Then the man went to a secluded place, take off the mask, and he was Maya's husband, old Joe. After that, Lao Qiao pretended that nothing was wrong. Call Maya, told him the bad news. Maya doesn't understand. Although my sister's family is not poor and white, but no money, no matter how fierce the gangster is, not so much shooting a helpless woman. He felt that there must be something wrong with it. On the day of Claire's burial, old Joe smiled at him. For comfort, Maya seems to have been hit by something. Beginning to doubt old Joe, he asked Joe if he missed his sister. After all, the two used to be colleagues longer than spending time with yourself. Old Joe didn't answer directly. Just tell Maya. Everyone remembers in a different way, but Maya with a sixth sense. I don't eat, Lao Qiao said at all, because he checked the guns in the house on the shiny pistol that was polished by itself. More dirty fingerprints. This family is Lao Qiao apart from himself. Can open the safe. The explanation given by Lao Qiao was he feels insecure at home alone, so take the gun out and check it every now and then just in case. This kind of pediatric rhetoric can only deceive children, and Maya is a battle-hardened, strong woman. How could you possibly believe? So he commissioned the bullet from Shane's pistol. Compare it with the warhead that shot my sister. Sure enough, both belong to the same model. A terrible truth took shape in Maya's mind. Her beloved husband killed her beloved sister. Maybe since Maya discovered the truth, it was cut off in his heart. But Maya decided to give Joe a chance to explain. He asked Lao Qiao to meet him in a nearby park. Before that, he switched the two pistols of the same style in the house, a good handful, to scrap. Okay, put it in the display case, hide the broken ones in the safe. The two met in the park at night. Maya asked old Joe directly, did he kill his sister? Old Joe saw that he had been exposed, raised the pistol, and kill it unexpectedly. Maya has already switched the real and fake pistols. Old Joe's hand has long been misfired. The disappointed Maya is no longer verbose. Bang bang, 3 shots ended old Joe's life. Also avenged my sister. He missed 2 shots on purpose. Create the illusion of robbery and murder. As for the motorcycle killer, just 2 unlucky guys passing by. Maya made up a random excuse, let them take the blame. However, Maya did not expect it all in Rambo's eyes, but Rambo was scared and hid. I didn't tell the truth until I was found by Keel. After Keel learned the truth, immediately start tracking Maya's car. But when he finally catches up, I just found out that the person sitting in the car is my brother-in-law, Eddie. It turns out that Maya has long since switched cars with Eddie. By this time, Maya had returned home. When I put the keys, it suddenly occurred to me that Lao Qiao also has the car keys. That makes sense. Why is there Tommy's blood in the trunk of Maya's car? It seems that even Tommy was killed by old Joe. Thinking of this, Maya left a letter to her daughter, reluctantly left home. He's going to make a big deal next. Unexpectedly, as soon as he went out, he was detained by Kier. Backhand. Maya didn't resist, said he wanted to have a good talk with Kier soon. Kier and Maya and Carrie reach an agreement. Keel goes to meet up with Carrie, and Maya went to her mother-in-law's house alone. At this moment, mother-in-law Judy is working with her youngest son on a deal. Smiling from ear to ear, immediately they won't be laughing. Sure enough, as soon as I entered the door, I saw Maya. The atmosphere suddenly became solemn. Maya calmly took out the magazine from the gun. He said he was not here to cause trouble, it's about reconciliation. He asked Judy, why do you think I am the murderer of Lao Qiao? Judy is righteous and has no reason, it's just intuition. I have to. A woman's intuition is accurate. Maya argued, I did this to avenge my sister, just because my sister found out about the shady situation in your family. Old Joe killed the killer after Caroline learned the truth. The whole person is broken. Maya knew he was vulnerable. More explosive is yet to come, because Caroline is innocent like a child. So Judy faked the transfer to Sheriff Keel and Caroline to Maya. Then influence Maya the direction of investigation. The scheming Judy will naturally not admit this. He beat him backwards, framed Claire as a heinous bad guy, putting all the blame on Claire. Claire is dead, of course you can't defend yourself. But these heinous crimes completely angered Maya. Maya wanted to leave a fig leaf for the Ketterbergs. That being the case, don't blame him for being ruthless. Then he shook out everything that Lao Qiao had done. Lao Qiao's younger brother and sister never dreamed of it. Respected big brother. They actually killed their second brother. Then I got rid of my sister-in-law. Pick your family to start with? Maya's move is undoubtedly to kill 1,000 enemies and lose 800. Everything is exposed. It is also true that he killed Lao Qiao. Judy takes this to attack, to send Maya to prison, eat to death in prison. Maya is not afraid. Show that you dare to call the police. I dare to go public with the good deeds of the Kurtiber family. Let the storm come harder. Od is scared compared to the death of my son. He would rather keep his company. So I tried to negotiate with Maya, push the last to the dead old Joe. He's a murderer. Anyway, let the murderer bear the burden. Everyone have a good life. Thinking of my daughter, who is not yet grown up. Maya seemed shaken, but he didn't notice the man behind him has quietly assembled the pistol. When Maya figures it out, it's too late. All kinds of resentment come to mind. The man didn't give Maya any chance. Pull the trigger. Maya pointed her finger to the side with difficulty. Unexpectedly, the other party shot him a few more times. Maya dies. Judy thought what she did would be covered in dust. Unexpectedly, it was on the other side of the live stream camera. Gear and Carrie can only watch as tragedy unfolds. So this is Maya's plan. He told Gear to let him go. Let Carrie hack into Kurt everything that happened in the live broadcast of the uncle's family's surveillance, and I use my body as bait, tempting Judy to tell the truth. When Judy reacts, everyone knows the ugly face of the Copper family. It's just that Keel doesn't know either. Maya would sacrifice herself in the blink of an eye. 18 years have passed. Gear has gray temples on this day. He met the same old Eddie in the hospital. The two walked to the ward talking and laughing. Today is Lily's birthday. It was Maya who couldn't see his granddaughter born. Several people get together, then hold the baby. Ask Lily if she will name her child. Lily replied that her name was Maya. Some people say that the ultimate death is to forget Lily. She named her baby Maya. Meaning these people I will always remember. That brave woman and Maya will live on in everyone's heart forever.